I will imitate your every move. When you attack, I attack. When you cast a spell, I'll cast a spell. So you seek to do perfectly nothing perfectly. Clever tactic. But I have an entire masked carnival to mimic. An imitation of progenitrix. An imitation of Ultros. An imitation of Turin. An imitation of Siegfried. An imitation of the Shikigami of the Fire. An imitation of the Shikigami of the Undertow. An imitation of Papa Hum Baba. What's taking so long? Drop the performance art and go for the throat. Just like you've seen me doing business. Very well, I shall emulate your way of doing business. I will erase you from my stage. This shall be a whirlwind tour. A good performer never freezes. I shall erase you from my stage. Violet! Oh, Violet! Whew! Yeah! Oh my god, I did it! That was a part. Words. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And that was such a clutch win as well. I was like 1 second away from like death. But I won. Time to rest. Time to sleep. Dead. But the bonus of that was, despite I had to get that on my first go, obviously, the bonus for getting that achievement was, if you go into here, the Friar's Rush! We get the special item, the special cane, which I thankfully did have enough to buy. Let's have a look. It is the bomb cane, but red, like I kind of originally wanted it, and fire effect, because explode is the best spell. Statistically it's not, it still is though. But with that, let's skip forward and get on with the final quest. Alright, skipping ahead, let us do the final quest and get our cool, but not as cool as my brand new weapon that I'm in love with after, so much work from getting that achievement. A future in blue. Martin has the look of a man bursting with pride and eager to bestow praise. We saw it all, Alex. You showed him. Then he showed you. And then you showed him right back again. In the end, Gogo was no match for your mastery of blue magic. It was simply amazing. I can see I have some work to do if Azura the Fourth is to follow in your footsteps. Aye, here's Royce. Come to heap praise on you as well, no doubt. Do-do-do, do-do-do. There you are, darling. Twice saviour of the masked carnival and hero of the hour. Thrice saviour, but let's not go into semantics. Thanks to you, we now have proof that my enterprise proceeds and exceeds the sham that is the Fukumen Fighting Festival. You are the first opponent to ever outwit my mimicry. I bow to your skill. My whole life has been devoted to the art of imitation, and so I must grasp this opportunity to emulate such perfection. What is it you'll be doing now? Saving the world! Then I too shall do the same, is what I'd like to say. But my defeat at your hands tells me that I am not yet up to the task. It is time I sought out a higher peak of expertise, and when I attain this lofty ground, I hope that you will consent to battle me once more. More than happy to. I suppose I'll have to put an end to the festival. It's only fair, but I fear Kageyama won't see it that way. And he still has my fiancée. He actually has her. That's a whole different issue. I thought he was just like the proverbial he has you bent over a barrel because you owe him money. Not that he's apparently holding her hostage. You tricked me! What was the voice I gave him? Even if I accept this loss, we will stand even at... Wait. We still stand even at one victory each. You have no grounds to claim superiority to precedents.
Shall we take this one step further then? I'll be happy to let a court of law decide.
Your foreign laws don't apply to me. And should you pursue this in Kugane, you'll discover that this merchant prince is untouchable.
Oh, I'm well aware of how many officials you have in your pocket back home, Kageyama, which is why I lured you here to Uda. We've compiled enough evidence to prove you guilty of smuggling soy into the city, and for that particular crime against our foreign laws, you're facing a lengthy sentence. Doesn't say prison anywhere. Indeed, enjoy your time in the dungeons.
Yay! A happy ending.
Thank you, Royce. Now I need not fear Kageyama or his reprisals. But what is to become of me? Though not entirely by choice, I was after all his partner in crime. Don't worry your head about that, darling. It was your testimony which exposed his smuggling in the first place. Once I'd added in the tale of your extenuating circumstances, I was able to wrangle a deal with the authorities to let you walk free.
And just in case that worm wriggled away somehow, I took the liberty of liberating your lady love from Kageyama's associates. Yay! Martin did something useful!
My beloveds! My deepest thanks to all of you. You have indeed set us free. You know what must be done, dearest one. You have treated me far more generously than I deserve. On my oath, I shall return to Kagane, close down the festival, and never again stray from the honest path.
Now, I could say this actually turned into Royce being like, actually, why don't you keep it open, but under our, like, management, and you actually report to us and stuff like that? Maybe? No? Before this goes any further, pray hear my request. Our arena was an imitation of your mass carnival. That much is now obvious. But that in itself was never the issue. The problem lay in intimidation without permission. If you would give us your blessing, I would like to continue our performances in some form of joint venture. As an artist, it pains me to deprive our audience of the venue in which they knew such enjoyment. There we go. Gogo knows the scheme.
That's not a terrible proposal. Even for a second-rate copy, your arena was bringing in a tidy profit. Consider your request granted. From this moment forth, I officially recognize the Fukumen Fighting Festival as the far eastern incarnation of the Mass Carnival. We can discuss percentages later. In that case, I'd best quietly retire my business in Blue Wizardry and establish a proper Kagane chapter of the Blue Mages Guild instead.
I applaud your initiative. Don't forget to put my name on the door though, eh?
No respect intended, Guildmaster, but after your last outing in Kagane, the locals might be more inclined to join if Natiba is seen to be in charge.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I think it is time we took our leave. Thank you all again for everything. And that's my cue to hand things back to the Guildmaster. If I'm to perform properly as the fantastic Azuru IV, I have some serious training to catch up on. Doodles. Pian D has the right of it, darlings. We have legitimate competition now in the Far East, and we cannot let the masked carnival be overshadowed. The show must go on. Go-Go's art might well be inimitatable, but you, my friend, are bloody unbeatable. And what's more, your victory is further proof that blue magic is the solution to any complication. I tell you what though, this little adventure has opened my eyes to a whole new world of untapped wonders. If we mean to keep learning from every opportunity in the realm, I think we'll be needing thicker spellbooks. New costumes, new magic, new horizons. Just imagine where we can go from here. Like the first? The first would be cool. I don't know how the story's going to incorporate all of the stuff from Shadowbringers into the Blue Mage, but please be the first. There could be very interesting story there. Maybe Gilgamesh comes back and accidentally takes him to the first. But yes, a future in blue. Predatrice. Ba, 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 ba. Oh cool, Blue Mage was added to the New Game Plus. Alright. Yes, that one. I mean, it is like super nice. There's no denying that. It, in many ways, might actually be better than the other one, especially since the colour scheme actually fits with Blue Mage. But that said, I actually had to work for this, so hard to say. The one thing I do want to say though is it is a bit annoying that even at this point they're still not dieable in any way. It's not like these are powerful weapons. Look at the magic damage on that. 1. Let's have a look at the magic damage on my Grimoire. 171. Plus all the bonuses that are on it and the powers and stuff. Whereas these have nothing. So it's like, well, would it be so, like, impossible to imagine that you could dye these? But that's not important, is it? What is important is, for now, we're done with Blue Mage. I'm not actually sure when the next step's going to come though, because, well, it's going to be around Shadowbringers, that much is obvious. But currently we're not finished Shadowbringers. So I guess it might come at like 6.1 or something like that when Shadowbringers is all done. But in this case it means while we've had 2 Blue Mage like updates in the 5.x series, I don't think we're ever going to see another double. I think that basically it is going to be 1 at the start of every round, every new expansion. So we're basically always going to be 10 levels behind everything else. Because like the way I would like to see it is that they update it so that you eventually get to level up at the same rate. So like 6.0 drops and everyone can level up to 90 with Blue Mage. But the spells aren't like, with these you could like go and get all of these straight away because all the content is unlocked. I would like them to do it so that it's basically a new thing with each of the patches of like, yeah, you've got your Blue Mage leveled up, but oh look, the Kageyama, the primal Kageyama has been added with patch 6.3, and there's a skill associated with him, so like Blue Mage can take part in those. I don't know if that's really likely to happen, but I think that would be the best way forward, at least in my opinion. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna stand next to Martin. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Especially whenever the heck Blue Mage's next one is. Bye bye.